Hey, right, so now I'm gonna tell my, basically my story, my interpretation, my gender, um, going about in chronological order. Um, so, I think I ended up thinking a lot about gender when I was little, and that's something that is kind of unavoidable, when you're, a non-normative little kid. Although I think that a lot of kids are non-normative because you're um, social construction and all that. But I was aware a lot that I was a non-normative little girl. Um, but I played into those like I knew what were girly things and what were boy things. Like well, like I definitely with colors, I was like, oh well, girls' favorite colors can only be pink or purple, and boys' favorite colors can only be blue or red. This I learned from the Berenstain Bears. And then a bit later, I expanded my views and like, okay, well, girls' favorite colors can only be pink or purple, but boys can like any color except for pink or purple. And then I figured out that girls can like any color. So I decided that my favorite color was yellow. It's not anymore. It's blue, I think. Bluish purple. Um, I I like walked around the block a lot when I was a kid. Played in the backyard, walked around the block, tricycled around the block, and so I did a lot of thinking. I was like one of those quiet kids that played by themselves and thought a lot. Um, I really remember like sitting and like watching things, being like, "Wow, I wonder how that works," and well, that kind of looks like this, you know. I don't know. Um, and like I remember distinctly thinking, this is at least before I was 6 because we moved, and I'm remembering this in a particular place. I was thinking, oh yeah, I was supposed to be a boy, but I came out wrong. And then discussing genitals here. Um, the the way that society sort of thinks about this is women being sexless, like, and then men being so they're just sexually passive, not very, not actively looking for sex, and if they do, they're a slut. That sort of thing, like women's female sexual agency, sort of thing. You should just read Yes Means Yes. Everyone should go out and get it from your library or hang out in the bookstore for a while right now after I'm done with this video. Yes means yes. Um, and so I'm like, well, I've got something. It must be a itty bitty penis. I just got a text. um, right. I mean, back then it was a thingy. It'd be a thingy. And I'm like, oh man, well, okay, when I get older, that'll get bigger. And then I'll be a boy. Sweet. Everything will work out okay. And, also, like, when I stare at my shadow a lot, and then there was, I was like, the shadow of my arm somehow, like, looked like it was between my legs there, and I was, like, very confused. I'm like, I didn't think that was the shadow of my arm, because I was just thought it was my legs, and I'm like, my God, it's a giant penis shadow. So it was like phantom penis. It was like, oh, it's really there, but you can't see it. But you can see it in the shadow, and it's really ginormous. Yes, this is what I thought. So later on, growing older, I expanded my favorite colors. I had my first not grape Jolly Rancher, because I had to eat grape everything because my favorite color was purple. I had my first non-grape Jolly Rancher in 3rd grade. I think it was strawberry banana. It wasn't too bad. Um, I apologize. And then I had a lot of girl friends. And that was sort of a, like, boys rule, girls drool. Oh, the other way around. Girls rule, boys drool sort of thing. And it was very much like, oh yeah, well, you know, like, they say that, like, boys climb trees, boys can do all these things, and girls can't. We're like, yeah, fuck you, girls can do whatever we want. We were like little feminist little third graders, which was very empowering for me. Which, hey, that was us recognizing that gender is a social construct right there. And, like with Girl Scouts, I was a Girl Scout, and that was, like, Girl Scouts is a huge part of my identity, which I think is funny, is, like, Girl Scouts. But, one of the things is, while gender is a social construct, that means it's real. It doesn't mean it just disappears or it's fake or something. So, what does tend to happen when you have, both little girls and little boys going camping together? I lead camping trips, and I haven't had this experience exactly because, no, I had this with my parents. My dad always steered the canoe, my mom, did the bow, because, I don't know. Or, like, my mom washes dishes, and my dad works out. My mom works out too, but she has to wash the dishes and make dinner as well. I help her with the dishes sometimes. Sometimes I make dinner. So I think that's what, but yeah, so, like, tasks will naturally get divided up into boy tasks and girl tasks. But if you're all girls, everything's a girl task. And then gender sort of ceases to matter when you are all of one gender. And then you're just people doing people things. And it's a whole lot. I mean, like, yeah, it's Girl Scouts, helping girls grow strong. But, so it's very much that, like, agency, sort of like that. Because our culture tells us that women don't have agency. So yeah, you know, I can do whatever the fuck I want because I'm a girl. Or not even though I'm a girl, it's because I'm a girl. What? But for me, it was definitely, we're all just people. It was really nice not to have that sort of thing staring in the face. Like, oh, the boys' line, the girls' line. And I was like, I don't want to be in the boys' line. So it was never like, in Girl Scouts thinking, oh, I should be in Boy Scouts. Which I think was interesting. But because they're really completely different organizations, I swear. Because Girl Scouts, at least the camps and, the troop that I was in and the camps that I went to, our values were very much, were pretty, I guess, feminist, sort of, and a little bit radical. It wasn't like, oh, let's just do crafts. It's like, let's do what we want to do. And, you know, it doesn't matter if that, you know, society tells us it's a boys thing. You know, maybe we'll do that because it's a boys thing. Or something. So that was the sort of mentality that I grew up with, which is really nice. But the consequence of that is that it wasn't shoved in my face that I was a non-normative girl, because everyone around me was doing the same sort of thing and being like, yeah, fuck normativity. Well, we didn't say that, one, because we didn't say fuck. Actually, we said fuck. And we didn't talk about normativity. I think we talked about normal. Like, normal is just a setting on the washing machine. Okay, I have 10 minutes left, so I'm gonna put this into 2 parts.